Yo, dopest community was popping. Y'all see it. We are back with another Coast Contra freestyle from another classic beat. So this one is really important to me too because I'm a heavy Tribe fan. And this comes from the 1999 album from Q-Tip called Amplified. I remember when it came out when I was a kid. It got a lot of criticism because listening to it, you're like, yo, this don't sound like no native tongues. This don't sound like Tribe music. Like, this is kind of like, this is different. But what's dope about the album, the whole thing is produced by J-dilla. Rest in peace, J.D., which is so dope about it. So, of course, like, Breathe and Stop has a fire beat that's way ahead of its time. So I think a lot of people didn't really receive it well. When the album came out, I liked it, but my brother didn't. He made me dislike it. And of course, like going back and listening to it, like unbiased again, I started to like it again. But I wasn't a real big fan of Breathe and Stop when it came out and everything. I'm not gonna lie, I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. I wasn't. But the beat has always been fire to me. And now we got Coast up here, man. We're going to see what they do with it, man. Big salute to you guys for pulling up as always. Thanks for all love and support of the channel. I appreciate you guys watching it with me. Y'all let me know the first time y'all heard Breathing Style. Let me know if y'all heard Amplified or were y'all around when it came out and everything. Y'all let me know, man. Let's get right into it and see what's popping. Appreciate you guys.
So far, you niggas ain't come close. We took 6 months off, the people still saying
we won't go.
We out Dumbo, having meetings, eating pie with compote. That metaphor was way too humble. But some niggas gotta get humble, cause some niggas really are Dumbo. What's the square root of 3.14 when we all got 1 4? I swear, man, you niggas is done for.
Go! They telling lies, we want the truth. Word to the wise, listen to who? Coast. They like a tribe leaders, a new school. Understand one thing, look, as long as we double you, I don't care. They can keep comparing whoever from past to present. I tell you, it's no one near. They cry out for the coast, cause when we drop, it's a different tier of lyricism, and the spirit in them is always there. If Jesus can walk on water, then watch how I walk on air. In the radio station, like play our shit, nigga, truth or dare. Truth? The truth is, half of you niggas scared by the other half that is feared. Y'all socially engineered to stop being pioneers and care about your careers. Keep doing your job, euthanizing the youth is here. Young kings disappear, crown on peasants' heads, and fake niggas getting cheered and the real thrown over there. Fuck it, I poked the beers, polar size over here. I turn the tables just to show these niggas was really skilled. Like DJ, he mixed it well. I rip round really well, like Big LLL. Art names gon' rock bells. My soul I never sell, came from heaven to give him hell. Make him wait on it, wait on it just to lift the bell. Niggas act like Denzel, end up in jail. No OG, no OGs, ain't train them well. For the youth, I leave a trail. My effort, I will prevail. The coast gon' drown rappers out there need help. The people, my people, I will rebel. Your coin phrase, I'ma do it. I wish you well. Now tell me how many more years I sit on the bench. Look at God like coach, put me in. Can't let him win like this. Since when sin wins, never did have faith, I 10. That's when I grabbed my pen, my sword. I swore what's right, I'll fight, I defend. I'm saving my brothers, my friends, my kin, my soul, our children, our women, our men. Look, I had an epiphany. Riddle me this, who gon' get rid of me if lyrically I can transcend spiritually? I am the epitome of versatility that come with delivery. Rappers gonna start to have to pay penalties. Dropping trash after trash after trash. They're literally littering. Street sweep them, I clean them up with metaphors, similes. Google my name, my real name. I'm really Timothy. Been giving balls all my life since jiggling. Burning CDs off my Mac. I never claim to be innocent. Finicky, gimmicky, never shake hands with hidden fees. Authenticity is one of my tendencies. This is Eric Jamal, signing off. This how I hope y'all remember me. So, when they telling lies, we tell the truth. They compromised, all for the loot. We for the people and y'all for who? Let's see who they choose, nigga. Coast.
It be the RAS, always, all day, on stage, off stage, nowadays, always, sideways, best. Yahweh, God say, I wait, don't skip no step, cut no corner. Y'all blade shortcut success. Bird niggas wanna violate, how they pop that flock shit, migrate. Some of y'all hate winners, live by no code. Y'all save, not save, how y'all operate. Y'all ain't with us, y'all can't feel us. Coast spin, living a high life on the mic like a Jordan highlight. This side, like yeah, which side, my good side, can't this side, my dear. Feeling gorgeous, drop dead, this figure more, this rap hard. I'm a black star, can't win an orbit, I'm sure of it. Well, can you find a nigga like me? Not likely, y'all might seem enticing while biting like Tyson on air. My style too hostile, each freestyle, projectile like pull it, leave X-File, gotta stress out. Really it's been 5 by 10 is box y'all thinking in. Inmates, you know the brain cell can find so many men. Emulate who's ever playing, can tell the sound of many trend. Regurgitate but fail to stimulate the hip-hop citizen. Kinda pop by shit again, cause the OGs they told me they OD when we speak. MP3, MVP, freestyle on repeat. Culture in relief, we beat. Skirt made our own lane in these streets. But I do one in riches, macking bitches, status privilege, blackout bitches, match my pigment just to whip it, acting ignorant with the top off. Breathe, get in the sea, stop. breathe,
Hard.
give and receive.
Hey.
Then I grew impatient, sick of waiting for frustration from me chasing validation. Am I great enough to make it do a knockoff?
Breathe, give and receive. Stop, breathe, give and receive.
Tell me again, who's the man I seem to think I am? Dr. King, living off a dream, PM and AM. Same routine since I was a teen with Taj and Ree on them. On a beam, wait till we get seen, used to be the plan.
Okay, I kick your flip shit, huh?
How E went in, niggas blue, spread like breaking news. Live on CNN, next thing we knew, fan base up and grew. Hardly seen and then too comfortable, falling out the groove, disobedient. Shit!
So much that I learned before my turn can be well learned. So I affirm that I concern myself with God and hold on for trying to pop off.
Breathe, give,
Come on,
receive.
come on.
Stop, breathe,
Come on,
give,
come on.
receive.
Nowadays in mind I stay aligned, I wake and meditate for space. Been taking time to make these rhymes and hope they elevate our thoughts.
Breathe,
Huh.
give and receive.
Huh.
Stop, breathe,
Huh.
give
My
and receive.
Yo, man, they freestyles are always so dope, man. Just like how they all like chime in with it. They're really giving you a performance. You feel like you on stage or something. And the way they hype up each other bars, I love how they're fans of themselves, man. That's dope to me. It seems very simple, but then we've known historically a lot of times when it comes to groups breaking up, we learned that there was hate in the group. But of course, we didn't know as listeners. But with them, this is very genuine in my opinion, man. They love each other. They've been through so much with each other, especially in Apartment 505. They watch each other grow. They are the fans of themselves, man. It's great to see these brothers do this.
Give and receive. Stop, breathe, give and receive.
Through the motherfucking grind, hustling, pain, struggling, passes, fumbling, stats,
snapping.
ego crumbling, rather humbling, fears, mumbling, spirit, tumbling, fighting, rumbling, life is puzzling, bills, juggling, riches, buffering, bitches, troubling, lust, loving it, fucking, cuddling, bitch, shoveling, karma, circling, strategy, huddling, vision, cuddling, all encompassing our cause. Yeah, that's
And I like the way that, you had Taj over here. You saw Taj. I don't know if y'all saw Taj and like Eric looking at each other because like Taj was like, woo, look at my brother go. Woo. You know what I'm saying? And Eric was like, I see you. He's like, yo. And then like Raz just kept leaving Earth.
all encompassing our cause. Yeah, that's right. Nothing to it, you can do it. Little advice before you dead and buried. It's talents that you carry. Your gifts is necessary. Be yourself, be legendary. Coast.
El niño de oro nació enterrado debajo la tierra, en Colombia donde se duerme con balaceras. Y mi alarma eran los gallos en la mañana, los pajaritos me decían:
Pío, pío, oye río, vas a volar. Lejos de aquí, eso te fijo, pero no te olvides de dónde venís. Es un delito, pero primero perdona a todos aquellos que te han hecho daño.
ahora sácate ese veneno de corazón, nena. Deja que el ritmo te ayude, no tengas pena. Ven pa' acá, yo te enseño lo que no está en la escuela. Tienes que dejar esa negatividad. Sana, sana, culito de rana. Si no sanas hoy, hey, sanarás mañana. No mires para atrás, hay que cambiar la narrativa de nuestro pensar. La vida te da sorpresa cada día que amanezca. Sigue derecho, no te quedes en la me mezcla. Cada año es una bendición, respira y date cuenta que este flow te revienta, te infecta. Es contagioso como cada
Yo, switch it up, nigga.
This ride ain't over, I just had to override. Get over myself, overanalyze to arrive. Over the highs and lows, over my fear heights and never leaving rock bottom till I'm gone. Overrunning in place, the vibe, the hoes, forgot my face, I'm over y'all. Strapped in like overalls, overall, the game, they overdose, close calls. Fiends smacking the backboard till they backboard and doze off. Knew this shit would happen, didn't know how. Focus on the why, not the how. Meanwhile, you won't find no gimmick in my team, not a blemish. Me get to know this style. Came from the slums, chopper singing out the village like Bilal. Ain't no Al, that nigga Al. No, we took a while. Fans been waiting on the bars like trial. If you listen and smile, cause we don't stop like an after party. The coast haven't sent all my niggas godly. The hottest niggas got New York screaming, what's up, big? Hot like what's I be? Check my ID, I be real lows, they godly. They dread the roster, man, like Haile Selassie. Oye, mami, ven aquí, closest where you need to be. Tú no sabes de me, you gon' have to come and see.
First off, I'm back, the flow still intact. So much to unpack, might feel
Impact.
brace for embrace, the war is over. But peace can't be captured by soldiers. That's how you end up with time to
Kill.
We need time to
Kill.
and more time to
Kill.
stay with me. Blue skies don't disguise the aesthetic of the cosmos, cause it doesn't need cosmetics. Same universal makeup, live deep in your genetics. The beginning was the word and we just play with the phonetics. With the words, I'm a wizard, magic, think of plus size. Yeah, I'd rather be utilized over idolized. Your celebrity scrutinized over analyzed. Insight, shed light, yeah, wait on the mind. If sight give you surprise, you going blind, Jack. You could turn a blind eye, but you can't turn back. Get an apple, Adam bit, bitten apple on the Mac. Gotta realize it's real with the false turn fact. You real, what it do? Tell the truth. Opposition, not the only opposition to you. Knowing what the revenue
versus what's the revenue? Can you pay your way to freedom? I don't think so, fool. Just breathe and stop. Regroup, new plot. I've been hearing different blah, say, blah. They wanna see the hiccup, they wanna see the vibe, wanna see clicks split up. Nah, it's ridiculous. You get rid of us, why try? If a nigga had me at gunpoint, I still stick up for the gang, cause I never felt triggered. That would be blasphemy, don't harass me. No weapon form could do me the harm of a casualty. Say it casually, it's the gospel. I don't do small talk, we talk colossal. Confronted my demons and I dealt with the debacles. I'm heir to the throne, you can smell it in your nostrils. Breathe and stop. Regroup, what we do? New plot. Shit is demanding, and it feels surviving these bills like the mall hammer. I got heart, the fuck you thought this shit was random? I don't break, nah, I break through. Pray this, say thank you for my strength. Yeah, I will do what I will to. Can't do what I can't, that's universal law. I am man, and a manifestation of God that make this man infestation to a nation of fraud. They don't wanna see a nigga win. They don't wanna see a nigga with this type of information and giving every love ventilation. Stop.
Damn, I gotta get one of them cards. I gotta see if they still available. Hard, man. That was tough right there. Man. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. On one of their I think I heard this one before, man, on one of their albums. Hold up, we about to look that joint up right now, y'all. Cause I think when I first started like doing reactions to like Coast Contra, this is actually on iTunes and everything. They which one is it? It's not the fifth. The fifth is the one that just came out. I think, is it the Old Way Mixtape? I think it is. Give and receive. Stop. I think it is. Yeah, it's Give and Receive. Yeah. So it's called Give and Receive on like their album. But up here it's called Breathe and Stop Freestyle. But on their album that they dropped in 2023 is called Give and Receive, and it's on the Old Way Mixtape. I was actually listening to that at work and everything. Cause it's crazy because I was listening to like what got me was like Eric's verse. And then after that, when I heard Raz tell Rio switch it up, I was like, I heard this joint before. Cause it's like the rhymes, not so much the beat. It was like the rhyme scheme and everything. I was like, it sounds really familiar and everything. But yeah, you already know, man. We will go ahead and get behind these bars and everything, see what we can find out. And like I say all the time, man, if you guys are in the comments and there's bars that I miss or ones that I misunderstand or there's lines or anything that I breeze past, feel free, please. I'm not a hater. Feel free. Go into the comments and be like, yo, man, when he said this bar, it meant this right here. I love it when you guys put that in the comments because it keeps me locked in. It keeps me sharp and everything when I'm catching these lines. You already know with them, it's just so many layers. Layers on top of layers on top of layers with their rhymes and everything. And Eric Jamal came out the gate just like destroying shit. He was going crazy and everybody came through and matched his energy. Let's get back into it.
So far, you niggas ain't come close. We took 6 months off, the people still saying
We won't go.
And then the way he comes through like that, man, he starts so calm, man. So far, you niggas ain't come close. We took 6 months off and people still saying we want coast, you know, so we ain't done that in 6 months and people are still talking like they want us. We out Dumbo having meetings, eating pie with compote. That metaphor was way too humble, but some niggas got to get humble because some niggas really are Dumbo. Some niggas is dumb. Some niggas need to get humbled. What's the square root of 3.14? You know, so obviously we're talking about pi. What's the square root of 3.14? We when we he was like, what's the square root of 3.14 when we all got 1/4? You know what I'm saying? So obviously 3.14 is pi. So he's talking about we all got a piece of the pie and it's cut in 4 slices. Hard, man.
so far, you niggas ain't come close. We took 6 months off, the people still saying
We won't go.
We out Dumbo, having meetings, eating pie with compote. That metaphor was way too humble, but some niggas gotta get humble, cause some niggas really are Dumbo. What's the square root of 3.14 when we all got 1/4? I swear, man, you niggas is done for.
That right there is tough too, man. So I'm looking at right here that with the Dumbo scheme, pie scheme, eating humble is a humble pie. Square root of 3.4 equals pi. So like the whole thing right there, the whole scheme, we out Dumbo having meetings, eating pie with compote. So he's talking about, you know, obviously pie and then eating pie with compote. Like niggas need to be humble. So y'all get it, man. Y'all get it, man. That was just, the line was so smooth that it's like, cause he didn't really put no delivery behind it. He's just talking and it came out so dope.
A Dumbo, what's the square root of 3.14 when we all got 1/4? I swear, man, you niggas is done for.
He's like, they tell lies, we tell the truth. Truth. Word of the wise, listen to who? Who? Coast. They like tribe leaders of new school. I like that, man. The leaders of the new school, Tribe Called Quest, you know, that flip right there. They like tribe leaders of the new school, so they're blended. Understand one thing. Look, as long as we W, I don't care. As long as we W, I don't care. You know, as long as we win. They can keep comparing whoever from the past to present. I tell you, it's no one near. They cry out for Coast because when we drop, it's a different tier. You know what I'm saying? Like crying. They cry out for Coast when it drops a different tier. There's levels, man. There's tier. You have like God tier and all that stuff. There's tiers above these MCs and these artists and these rappers.
Go! They telling lies, we want the truth. Word to the wise, listen to who? Coast. They like a tribe leaders in new school. Understand one thing, look, as long as we double you, I don't care. They can keep comparing whoever from past to present.
I like that too. As long as we double you, that's a punchline. That's a entendre too. As long as we double you, as long as we twice as good as you, and as long as we double you, like, you know what I'm saying, as long as we win.
School. Understand one thing, look, as long as we double you, I don't care. They can keep comparing whoever from past to present. I tell you, it's no one near. They cry out for the coast, cause when we drop, it's a different tier of lyricism in
I love that, man. When we cry, they cry out Coast because when we drop, it's a different tier of lyricism, and the spirit of them is always there. If Jesus could walk on water, then watch how I walk on air in a radio station. And I like this right here too, when you talk about how compromised media is and compromised the radio stations are, like how they don't got no soul and their heart ain't in it. So he's like walk on air in a radio station, like play our shit, nigga, truth or dare. Truth? The truth is half you niggas scared. You know, so now he's playing the game of truth or dare with him. Like, why won't you play our stuff on the radio? So he's like, the truth, half you niggas is scared. By the other half, that is feared. Y'all socially engineered. You're socially engineered. You're programmed to stop being pioneers and care about your careers. Keep doing your job, euthanizing the youth's ears. Young kings disappear, crown on peasants. Young kings disappear, crown on peasants' heads, and fake niggas getting chaired and the real thrown over there. Like, that right there is crazy. The real is thrown over there, and you know the fake people are getting chaired. Like, that right there is crazy, man. That right there is so hard, man. Like, chairs, tough.
no one near. They cry out for the coast, cause when we drop, it's a different tier of lyricism, and the spirit in them is always there. If Jesus can walk on water, then watch how I walk on air. In a radio station, like play our shit, nigga, truth or dare. Truth? The truth is, half of you niggas scared, by the other half that is feared. Y'all socially engineered to stop being pioneers and care about your careers. Keep doing your job, euthanizing the youth is here. Young kings disappear, crown on peasants' heads, and fake niggas getting cheered, and the real thrown over there. Fuck it, I poked the bears.
That right there is crazy, man. That line is so fucking hard. And he's like, fuck it, I'll poke the bear. You know, say don't poke the bear, everything, you know what's gonna happen. Fuck it, I'll poke the bear. It's bipolar sides over there. You know what I'm saying? Different sides. Like, niggas is, you know, y'all know what bipolarism is. He was like, fuck it, I'll poke the bears about bipolar sides over there. I'll turn the tables just to show these niggas what's really skills. Like, that right there is tough too. Like, I'll turn the tables just to show, you know, I'll turn tables. Like, I'll flip the tables over, but I'll turn the tables have turned. Tough. Niggas was really skills. He's like DJs mix it well. And then this when he gets in the whole DJ scheme, when he's like, Rip really rhyme big L, you know, Big L, Lamont Coleman, Big L, you know, actual Big L. But yeah, let's get it.
Heads and fake niggas getting cheered and the real thrown over there. Fuck it, I poked the bears, polar sides over here. I turn the tables just to show these niggas was really skilled. Like DJ, he mix.
I like that right there, man. I just caught it again. I'll turn the tables just to show niggas what's really skills. So it's like he's turning the tables and he's making a invisible, you know, turntable for him to mix on. Fire, man. And he's like, I rip rhyme well like Big L, LL. Our names gon' rock bells. Rock the bells. LL Cool J, rock bells. My soul I'll never sell. Came from heaven to give them hell. Make them wait. And then he's like mixing with the weight. And he's like, it's just to lift the veil. Niggas act like Denzel, they end up in jail. So niggas act like actors, act like they're thugs and end up in jail, like Denzel in Training Day. So niggas act like Denzel and end up in jail. No OGs, O ain't train them well. You know, so Training Day, O ain't train them well. For the growth, I leave a trail. My effort, I will prevail. The coast gonna drown rappers out. They gonna need help. You know, the coast go drown rappers out. They gonna need help. The coast, the water coast and everything come across. Tough, man.
Well, I rip round really well like Big L. Our names gon' rock bells. My soul I never sell. Came from heaven to give them hell. Make them wait on it. Wait on it just to lift the bell. Niggas act like Denzel. End up in jail. No OGs. Oh, ain't train them well. For the youth, I leave a trail. My effort, I will prevail. The coast gon' drown rappers out. They need help.
All right there is crazy. The Coast Go drown rappers out. They're gonna need help. For my people, I will rebel. Your coin phrase, I'ma do it, I wish you well. Your coin phrase, I'ma do it, I wish you well. You flip coins into a wishing well. So he's like, my coin phrase, I'ma do it, wish you well. Like, wish you well. Hard, man. Now tell me how many years I'll sit on the bench. Look at God like, coach, put me in. That right there is crazy. Like, life is the game. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for God to put me in there. Like, put me in the game, you know, so I can tear this shit up. So he's like, now tell me how many more years I'll sit on the bench. Like, look at God like, coach, put me in. Can't let him win like this. Since when sin wins. You know what I'm saying? Since when does sin win? Can't let him win like this. Since when sin wins, never did. Have faith. 8:10. So that right there, that one right there, like, kind of got me. All right, so now we're talking. Okay, now we're going to Egypt. Old Egypt had many gods until the pharaoh, Atenkhan, banished all other gods from being praised except Aten. Oh, I remember this. As soon as Aten was dethroned by the next pharaoh, King Tut. Yeah, we getting into that pharaoh stuff. This stuff I love right here. The people went back and worshiping all the gods if nothing has changed. Eric Jamal's line can read in two different ways. Since when does sin win? Oh, it never did, so have faith. But also the people of Egypt never did have faith in 8:10. Got you. That right there is crazy right there. That's a crazy line right there. So he's like, that's when I grabbed my pen, my sword. I swore that's a fight. I fight, I defend. I'm saving my brothers, my friends, my kin, my soul, our children, our women. Amen. So, like, that's the prayer and everything. He was cooking up here.
People, my people, I will rebel. Your coin phrase, I'ma do it. I wish you well. Now tell me how many more years I sit on the bench. Look at God like, coach, put me in. Can't let him win like this. Since when sin wins, never did have faith. I 10. That's when I grabbed my pen, my sword. I swore what's right. I fight, I defend. I'm saving my brothers, my friends, my kin, my soul, our children, our women, our men.
So it's I-10 and A. What? Yeah, y'all get what I'm saying. I pronounce it wrong. He's like, look, I had an epiphany. Riddle me this. Who gonna get rid of me? If lyrically I can transcend spiritually. Like, that right there is crazy. I can transcend spiritually. Like, who's gonna get rid of me? Like, I'm out of, like, I'm not matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm out of here. You can't even touch me. It's like out of the body. Riddle me this. Who's gonna rid of me? Like, who gonna get rid of me if lyrically I can transcend spiritually? I am the epitome of versatility that come with delivery. I'm versatile and I can deliver. I can rap. Rappers going to start to have to pay penalties, dropping trash after trash after trash. They're literally littering. That right there is hard, man. When you drop a bunch of trash out the window, you're littering. So he's like, you're dropping trash. Your music is trash. You're literally littering. Like, you're littering. Street sweep them. Clean them up with metaphors, similes. Google my name, my real name. I'm really the Himothy. Been giving bars all my life. Single, jingle leg, jingle leg. Burning CDs off my Mac. I never claimed to be innocent. That right there is tough too.
Look, I had an epiphany. Riddle me this. Who gonna get rid of me if lyrically I can transcend spiritually? I am the epitome of versatility that come with delivery. Rappers gonna start to have to pay penalties. Dropping trash after trash after trash. They're literally littering. Street sweep them. I clean them up with metaphors, similes. Google my name, my real name. I'm really the Himothy. Been giving balls all my life since jiggling. Burning CDs off my Mac. I never claimed to be innocent.
Wow, that is such a hard line right there, man. I just caught it. So he's talking about, you know, jangling, like, that's like Bernie Mac's, like, you know, a movie with Bernie Mac in it. So it's like, and he's saying, like, that right there is so hard, man. That right there is tough. So, like, yeah, in life. All right, so in life, Bernie Mac, that's crazy. It was jangling. So, and Bernie Mac was serving life, you know, in the movie Life, you know, with Martin and Eddie Murphy and everything. So he's saying, like, burning CDs off my Mac. So that's Bernie Mac. I never claimed to be innocent. So Life, Bernie Mac is in jail in the movie Life, and then you're burning CDs off Mac. So Bernie Mac, Life, that whole thing connected so crazy. So he's like, finicky, gimmicky, never shake hands with hidden fees. You know what I'm saying? So never do like 360 deals. All that stuff. Read your contract. I never shake hands with hidden agendas, pretty much. That could be a metaphor for a lot of stuff. Authenticity is one of my tendencies. This is Eric Jamal signing off. This is how I hope y'all remember me. So when they telling lies, we tell the truth. Then they getting back into the chorus and everything. Eric killed this shit.
Name, I'm really the Himothy. Been giving balls all my life since jiggling. Burning CDs off my Mac. I never claimed to be innocent. Finicky, gimmicky, never shake hands with hidden fees. Authenticity is one of my tendencies. This is Eric Jamal signing off. This how I hope y'all remember me. So when they telling lies, we tell the truth. They compromised, all for the loot. We for the people and y'all for who? Let's see who they choose, nigga. Coast.
It be the
And then Raz comes through, man. Raz start going crazy too. Raz was spaz, and he's like, it be the RAS. Always, all day, on stage, off stage, 9 days, y'all ways, sideways, best. Yahweh, God say our way, don't skip no step. But no corner, y'all blaze shortcut success. That right there is crazy, man. Y'all blaze shortcut success. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all not authentic with it. You guys are finding shortcuts and everything. That's why it's not authentic. Y'all blaze shortcut success. Bird niggas want to violate. How they pop that fly shit. Flock should migrate. You know, a flock of birds and everything, they should go migrate. You know, birds fly south for the winter. You know, get up out of here.
RAS, always, all day, on stage, off stage, nowadays, y'all way, sideways, best. Yahweh, God say, our way, don't skip no step, cut no corner, y'all blaze shortcut success. Bird niggas wanna violate, how they pop that flock shit migrate. Some of y'all hate winners, live by.
That right there, and that's what I'm talking about right there. When he's like, when you're talking about the birds and all that, say bird niggas want to violate, how they pop that fly shit. Flock should migrate summer. Y'all hate winters. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all go fly south for the winter and everything. Y'all hate winters. Live by no code. Y'all safe, not safe. You know what I'm saying? Live by no code. You know, cold, no code. That right there is dope too. Y'all safe, not safe. How y'all cooperate? Well, my bad. I said cooperate. How y'all operate? Y'all ain't with us. Y'all can't feel us. Coast been living in the high life. One mic, like Jordan highlight. You know what I'm saying? One mic, Michael Jordan highlight. One mic, microphone. This side, like, yeah. Which side, my good side? Can't decide, my dear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Which side, my good side? Can't decide, my dear. Feeling gorgeous, drop dead, like drop dead gorgeous. This rigor mortis, rap hard. I'm a black star. Came with the orbit, you know. So now we're talking about space bars and everything. And then Black Star, we could be talking about, you know, Talib Kweli, you know, and Yasin Bey, you know, Most Def and everything. So they're talking about that too. So we're talking about, obviously we're talking about the sky, and we're talking about Black Star and everything. So that's another metaphor right there. Came with orbit, I'm sure of it. Can you find a nigga like me? Not likely. Y'all might seem enticing while biting like Tyson's own air. Like air hard. Oh shit, my bad, y'all.
Bird niggas wanna violate, how they pop that flock shit migrate. Some of y'all hate winners, live by no code, y'all save, not save, how y'all operate, y'all ain't with us, y'all can't feel us, coast spin, living a high life on the mic like a Jordan highlight, this side like yeah, which side my good side, can't this side my dear, feeling gorgeous, drop dead, this figure more, this rap hard, I'm a black star, came with an orbit, I'm sure of it, well, can you find a nigga like me, not likely, y'all might seem enticing while biting like Tyson on air.
My biting like Tyson going air. My style too hostile. Each freestyle projectile like bullet. Pull it, leave it, X-File. That right there is crazy right there. My style too hostile. Each freestyle projectile like bullet, pull it, leave X-File. Like the X-File movie, like X-File, like leave, get your up out of here. Like you did. Gotta stress how really it's been 5 by 10. This box y'all been thinking in. So 5 by 10, like a 5 by 10 box and everything that y'all been in. You know, box, and that could be a box for like prison and everything. You put yourself in a box, you know, a prison box and everything. So it's been 5 by 10. This box y'all been thinking in inmates. You know, the brain cells can find so many men. So now we're talking about prison. We're talking about your brain cells in a mental prison and a physical prison. Emulate whoever playing can tell. The sound of many trends, regurgitate, but fail to stimulate the hip hop citizen. Time to pop our shit again, cause the OGs, they told me they OD when we speak. MP3s, MVPs, freestyle on repeat. I like that right there. We're talking about MP3s. We're talking about most valuable players. We're talking about MP3 music and all that stuff. Freestyles on repeat. Culture in relief. We beat. Skirt made our own lane in these streets. You know, Skirt, like, you know, we made our own lane. You know, then he's got the noise from like a car and everything. But I too wanted riches, making bitches status privilege. Blackout Benzes match my pigment just to whip it. Like that right there is hard. So of course he talks about also what he wants.
My style too hostile, each freestyle projectile like pull it, leave X-File. Gotta stress how really it's been 5 by 10 this box y'all thinking in. Inmates, you know the brain cell can find so many men. Emulate who's ever playing can tell the sound of many trend. Regurgitate but fail to stimulate the hip hop citizen. Kinda pop our shit again, cause the OGs they told me they OD when we speak. MP3, MVP, freestyle on repeat. Culture in relief, we beat. Skirt made our own lane in these streets. But I too wanted riches, macking bitches, status privilege. Blackout business, match my pigment just to whip it, acting ignorant.
Yeah, I love it, man. He's like blackout Benzes matching pigment just to whip it, acting ignorant with the top off. Breathe, give it and breathe, give and receive. Stop, breathe, give and receive. And does that whole thing with them. Then I grew impatient, sick of waiting, felt frustration. from me chasing validation. You know, I'm frustrated from trying to validate myself or try to get people to validate me. From chasing validation, I am great enough to make it or a knockoff. He was like, well, am I great enough to make it or a knockoff? Breathe, give, and receive. So this is pretty much him asking himself questions. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's kind of getting out of his zone and everything. That's why they're like, you know, stop, breathe, give, and receive. Like, calm down, take a deep breath. And then after that, he goes in again. Tell me again, who's the man I seem to think I am? Dr. King? Live off a dream, PM to AM, you know, living off a dream, you know, from morning to night. Living off a dream, PM to AM, same routine since I was a teen with Taj and Rio and them. So obviously Taj, Rio, you know what I'm saying? And then we know Eric Jamal came later. So it was the three of them and then Eric came later. So that might be what he's talking about.
Just macking bitches, status privilege, blackout business, match my pigment just to whip it, acting ignorant with the top off.
Breathe, give and receive. Stop, breathe, give and receive.
Then I grew impatient, sick of waiting for frustration from me chasing validation. Am I great enough to make it or a knockoff?
Breathe, give and receive.
I love that
Stop,
shit right there.
breathe, give and receive.
Tell me again, who's the man I seem to think I am? Dr. King, living off a dream, PM and AM. Same routine since I was a teen with Taj and Rio on them. On a beam, wait till we get seen, used to be the plan. Okay.
That right there is crazy right there. And then after that, Eric Jamal jumps in. I forgot about that. He's like, living off a dream, PM to AM, same routine since I was a teen with Taj and Rio and them. And he's like, on a beam, wait till we get seen, used to be the plan. Okay, I kick, flip up, shit. Yeah, and then you got Eric right there, man. Niggas blue spread like breaking news live on CNN. Next thing we knew, fan base up and grew. Hardly seen an end. Too comfortable, falling out the groove, disobedient shit. So that right there, that bar kind of got me confused. All right, this bar is about Raz personal problems could be addressing the reason why Coach Contra took a 6-month break from making music. Okay, got you. All right, cool. I didn't know that. So when he was saying hardly seen an end, too comfortable with falling out of the groove, disobedient. So they're saying, like, based on what this is saying, like, they pretty much got discouraged because nothing was happening. And he's saying, like, out of nowhere, next thing we knew, fan base up and grew. You know, it's like there's so much there to learn before my turn can be well earned. So I affirm that I concern myself with God and hold on firm. Fuck trying to pop off. And then he goes into stop, breathe again. You know, so it's like you see him spazzing out. Then you got to take a second, take a breather. You know what I'm saying? Because he's getting hyped.
Dr. King, living off a dream, PM and AM. Same routine since I was a teen with Taj and Rio on them. On a beam, wait till we get seen, used to be the plan. Okay, I kick your flip shit. How even in niggas blue spread like breaking news.
Oh shit, I just caught that right there, man. He was like, since I was a teen with Tosh and Rio and them on a beam, wait till we get seen, used to be the plan. Then you hear, okay, I kick up, flip, hit, huh. And then he's like, how E went in. Like, so it's like that right there is hard because he's talking about them three. And like I said, Eric came later, so he used that in his.
Live on CNN, next thing we knew, fan base up and grew, hardly seen and then too comfortable, falling out the groove, disobedient. Shit, so much that I learned before my turn can be well learned, so I affirm that I concern myself with God and hold on for trying to pop off.
Breathe, give,
Come on,
receive.
come on.
Stop, breathe,
Come on,
give,
come on.
receive.
And that's hard to me too, because when he first did the stop, breathe, give, and receive, when he first did that, it was him by himself. And then he starts putting the group together in his bars. And then the next time the stop, breathe, give, and receive, after he mentioned their names, they come in and they shot it with him. That is fucking creative as hell, man. So he's like, then after that, like, he gets into this crazy bag. And I think this is the one when, like, Taj is like, woo, he starts killing it. He's like, my nigga, through the motherfucking grind, hustling, pain, struggling, past fumbling, staggering, stumbling, ego crumbling, rather humbling, fears mumbling, spirit tumbling, fighting, rumbling like a puzzling, bills juggling, riches buffering, bitches troubling, slut loving and fucking cuddling, ditching them and shoveling, karma circling, strategy huddling, vision tunneling, all compassioning, coast. Like, he was cooking at the end, man. Like, every time Dilla switched that beat up, all of them started going crazy.
Nowadays in mind, I stay aligned, I wake and meditate for space. Been taking time to make these rhymes and hope they elevate our thoughts.
Breathe, give and receive. Stop, breathe, give and receive.
Through the motherfucking grind, hustling, pain, struggling, passes, fumbling, staggering, stumbling, ego crumbling, rather humbling, fears, mumbling, spirit, tumbling, fighting, rumbling, life is puzzling, bills, juggling, riches, buffering, bitches, troubling, lust, loving it, fucking, cuddling, itching, shoveling, karma, circling, strategy, huddling, vision, tunneling, all encompassing our cause.
Shit was hard, man. I love it, man. I love how, like, Taj was hyping him up too, man. Like, go, man, keep going, keep going. You gotta love that love that they got for each other right there, man. Oh shit. And then after that, like what's after that? He's like, yeah, that's right. Nothing to you. You could do a little advice before you get dead and buried. Hold up, I think that's when hold on, let's get caught back up.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Nothing to it, you can do it. Little advice before you dead and buried. It's talents that you carry. Your gifts is necessary. Be yourself, be legendary. Coast.
Gotta love that right there, man. Little advice before you dead and buried. It's talents that you carry. Your gift is necessary. Be yourself, be legendary. Coast. That right there is a line that everybody can live with. Discover what your talent is, what your gift is, and capitalize off that shit right there, man. So then we got Real, man. Real come through like speaking Spanish, like, and that's what I'm saying. When I was at work, right? Real shit. When I was at work, I was over there driving to like my first stop and everything because I got to drive trucks, yo. So I was driving to my first stop, and as I'm on my way to my first stop, Real's verse is going, and I'm like, yo, is this whole verse in Spanish? And then after that, I hear Raz say like, switch it up, and then he starts going crazy. But I like how up here they put the captions up here.
El niño de oro nació enterrado debajo la tierra en Colombia donde se duerme con
I was born in the dirt in Colombia where you sleep to shoot.
balaceras y mi alarma eran los gallos en la mañana.
My alarm clock was roosters in the morning. So, you know, Real came from like the country out there, man. Like real poverty out there.
Los paritos me decían, pío, pío, oye, Río.
The birds would chirp to me, and then after that, he gets in the line like the birds are talking to him. Don't forget where you're from, Real. You're gonna fly away. But first, forgive everybody who's hurt you in. So like pretty much like the birds are telling him you're gonna make it. You're gonna fly up out of here. But first, these are things you have to do before you get up out of here. So he feels like the birds were talking to him.
Ahora,
He's like, forget the ones that hurt you. He's like, now get that poison out your heart.
ese veneno de corazón, nena. Deja que el ritmo te ayude, no tengas pena. Ven pa' acá, yo te enseño lo que no está en la escuela. Tienes que dejar esa negatividad sana.
Pretty much you gotta let go of all that negativity. You gotta keep pushing your talent and everything. After the birds were talking to him and everything, now he's in his zone.
Sana, culito de rana. Si no sana hoy, hey, sanará mañana. No mires pa' atrás.
If you don't heal today, you go heal tomorrow. Don't look back.
Hay que cambiar la narrativa de nuestro pensar. La vida te da sorpresa cada día que amanezca. Sigue derecho.
Life gives you surprises every time you wake up. Keep straight and don't stay stuck in the mix. Like, you know, stay focused.
No te quedes en la me mezcla cada año una bendición. Respira y date cuenta que este flow
Yeah, every year is a blessing, so breathe and recognize this flow burst.
te revienta, te infecta. Es contagioso como cada
Yo, switch it up, nigga.
That right there is like, that's my part right there. And then after that, when he say, hey, yo, switch it up, nigga, I love like that part right there. So look how look how Rio looking at him. You know what I'm saying? But yo, he starts spazzing, man. Rio start going crazy. Like I said, I love the grittiness of like Rio. And then, you know, obviously, well, I learned just from doing these reactions that like English is not his first language, Spanish is. So that's why they asked him about it, and they said he was saying like it was easier to like rap in Spanish than it was in English and everything. But yeah, let's go.
This ride ain't no vibe, just
And then he's like, you know, switch it up. He's like, this ride ain't over. I just had to override. He start ripping it. This ride ain't over. I just had to override. Get over myself. Overanalyze to arrive. Over the highs and lows. Over my fear of heights. Over the highs and lows. Over my fear of heights. And never leaving rock bottom till I'm gone. Overrunning in place. The vibe, the hose. Fuck out my face. I'm over it. Strapped in like overalls. Overall, the game, they overdose. Close calls. Talk that shit, Rio.
at the override, get over myself, overanalyze to arrive. Over the highs and lows, over my fear heights, and never leaving rock bottom till I'm gone. Overrunning in place, the vibe, the hose, fuck out my face, I'm over y'all. Strapped in like overalls, overall, the game, they overdose.
The game, they overdose. Close calls. Fiends smacking the backboards till they backboard, then doze off. That right there is crazy. That shit right there is crazy. Fiends smacking the backboard till they backboard, then doze off. You know what I'm saying? They going crazy till they get bored, then they fall out. I knew this shit would happen, didn't know how. Focused on the why, not how. Meanwhile, you won't find no gimmick in my team. Not a blemish mean. Get to know the style. Came from the slums. Chopper singing out the village. That right there is crazy. The village slums. Came out the slums. Chopper singing out the village like Bilal. Let's get it, yo.
Close calls. Fiends smacking the backboard till they backboard and doze off. Knew this shit would happen, didn't know how. Focus on the why, not the how. Meanwhile, you won't find no gimmick in my team. Not a blemish mean. Get to know this style. Came from the slums. Chopper singing out the village like Bilal. Ain't no Al. That nigga Al.
That right there is so hard right there, man. He was like, came out the slums, Chopper singing out the village like blow, like Chopper singing out the village like blow. Ain't no owl, that nigga out. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't even got time to speak. He gone. Ain't no owl, that nigga out. Now we took a while. Fans been waiting on the bars like a trial. If you listen, smile. Cause we don't stop like an after party. That's why it's like, cause we don't stop like an after party. The Code 7 said, all my niggas is godly. It's just like the energy, man. You can hear the energy in the verses. The hottest niggas got New York screaming, what's up, B? Like that right there is hard too. Cause of course we're talking about, you know, they're like West Coast based. Yeah, Eric Jamal, like he's from Philly, but like they're a West Coast based group. So that's why it's like, you know, they're like, you know, New York screaming, what's up, B? You know, hot like wasabi. Check my ID. That right there is hard, man. Let's get it real.
Get to know this style. Came from the slums, Chopper singing out the village like Bilal. Ain't no owl, that nigga owl. No, we took a while. Fans been waiting on the bars like drought. If you listen and smile, cause we don't stop like an after party. The Coast haven't sent all my niggas godly. The hottest niggas got New York screaming, what's up, B? Hot like wasabi. Check my ID. I be real lows, they godly.
I love that shit right there, man. That whole like, you know, like hot like wasabi. You already know like wasabi. And then the whole like, you know, hottest niggas got New York. Scream, what's up, B? Like that right, that whole thing right there was hard. Real lows, Desdi Kali. They dread the roster man like Haile Selassie, you know what I'm saying? So we're talking about Haile Selassie. Now we're talking like, you know, Rastafaris and everything. Oh mommy Van Aki, Coast is where you need to be. Two new Sabis to me. You gonna have to come and see. Y'all already know me. I fucked that whole shit up.
Godly, the hottest niggas got New York screaming, what's up, B? Hot like wasabi. Check my ID. I be real lows, they godly. They dread the roster, man, like Haile Selassie. Oh yeah, mommy, when I keep Coast is where you need to be. Do no sabes that me. You gon' have to come and see. First off,
that right there is hard, man. You got to come and see. Like, and then they put C. And then Taj, man. Taj went crazy, man. First off, I'm back. The flow and text, so much to unpack. So with this freestyle, excuse me, y'all, with this freestyle right here, man, it's so dope to me because they just came out of nowhere with it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're getting back and everything. They're getting back to, you know, from the hiatus and everything. So they got all this energy. I'm loving it. So Taj is like, first off, I'm back. The flow is intact. So much to unpack. Might feel impact. Brace for embrace. The war is over, but peace can't be captured by soldiers. That right there, you can't capture it. You capture the soldier, but you can't capture their peace. You can't break them. But peace can't be captured by soldiers. That's how you end up with time to kill. We need time to heal and more time to build. Stay with me. And then after that, he gets into a crazy line.
that me, you gon' have to come and see. First off, I'm back. The flow still intact. So much to unpack, might feel impact. Brace for embrace, the war is over, but peace can't be captured by soldiers. That's how you end up with time to heal. We need time to heal and more time to build. Stay with me.
He's like, stay with me. He's like, blue skies don't disguise the aesthetic of the cosmos because it doesn't need cosmetics. You know what I'm saying? So the blue skies don't disguise the aesthetic of the cosmos, you know, the place of peace and everything, because it doesn't need cosmetics. Same universal makeup live deep in your genetics. You know what I'm saying? The universal makeup, we are one with the earth and everything. So the same universe makeup live deep in your genetics. The beginning as was the word, and we just play with the phonetics. Like, so of course, you know, the beginning was the word and everything. The word was with God. I think that's what he's saying. With the words, I'm a wizard. The magic thinking plus size. You know what I'm saying? So big shit. I'd rather be utilized. That right there is crazy, man. I'd rather be utilized over idolized. You and I. I'd rather be utilized over idolized. The celebrity scrutinized, over analyzed. Inside shed light, eight yet way in the mind. Wait, hold up. Inside shed light, yet way on the mind. If sight give you sore eyes, you going blind, Jack. That right there is hard. If you turn a blind eye, you can't turn back. That right there is crazy. If you turn a blind eye to this, you can't turn back. Like, if you go forget about it.
Blue skies don't disguise the aesthetic of the cosmos, cause it doesn't need cosmetics. Same universal makeup live deep in your genetics. The beginning was the word and we just play with the phonetics. Put the words, I'm a wizard, magic, think of plus size. Yeah, I'd rather be utilized over idolized. Just celebrity scrutinized over analyzed. Insight shed light, yeah, wait on the mind. If sight give you surprise, you going blind, Jack. You could turn a blind eye, but you can't turn back. Yeah.
I like that right there. You can turn a blind eye, but you can't turn back. Yeah, the Apple Atom bit bitten. Oh, that right here is hard too. Like Adam and Eve. Yeah, the apple Adam bitten apples on the Mac. Like that right there is crazy. On the Mac computer, you can see the apple, and it has like a bite taken out of it. So he's like, yeah, the apple Adam bitten apple on the Mac. Gotta realize was real or the false turn. Fact for real, what it do? Tell the truth. Opposition, not only the opposition to you. Opposition is not the only opposition to you. Knowing what we revered, know versus what the revenue. Knowing what the knowing what the reverend know versus what the revenue. That right there is crazy right there. With the reverend, you know, the preacher. Knowing what the preacher knew versus what the money is. That's crazy right there.
The apple, Adam bitten apple on the Mac. Gotta realize it's real with the false turn fact. You real, what it do? Tell the truth. Opposition, not the only opposition to you. Knowing what the revenue versus what's the revenue.
Knowing what the revenue. Can you pay your way to freedom? I don't think so, fool. Just breathe and stop. Regroup. New plot. I like how they just keep resetting. I've been hearing different blase blah. They want to see the hiccup. They want to see divide. Want to see the clique split up, but nah. It's ridiculous to get rid of us. Why try?
Only opposition to you, knowing what the revenue versus what's the revenue. Can you pay your way to freedom? I don't think so, fool. Just breathe and stop. Regroup. New plot. I've been hearing different blah. Say blah. They want to see the hiccup. They want to see the vibe. Want to see clicks split up. Nah, it's ridiculous. You get rid of us. Why try?
He's like, if a nigga had me at gunpoint, I still stick up for the gang. You know what I'm saying? So if he had me at gunpoint, I still stick up for the gang. So I'm gonna still stick up for them, even though I'm being stuck up at gunpoint. I'm gonna still stick up for my brothers, because I never felt triggered. That would be blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? I never feel triggered. That would be blasphemy. I never feel triggered. Blasphemy. Blast for me. Don't harass me. No weapon form can do me the harm of casualty. You know what I'm saying? So no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Say it casually. It's the gospel. Like I said, it's the gospel. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. It's in the Bible. I don't do small. We talk colossal. You know what I'm saying? So we don't do that right there. We talk big shit. Confronted by demons, I dealt with the Debussies and heir to the throne. You can smell it in your nostrils. Breathe and stop. So he gets back into that.
But nigga, had me at gunpoint. I still stick up for the gang, cause I never felt triggered. That would be blasphemy, don't harass me. No weapon form could do me the harm of a casualty. Say it casually, it's the gospel. I don't do small talk, we talk colossal. Confronted my demons and I dealt with the debacles. I'm heir to the throne.
Debacles. Why I say debacles? That look like an eye. He was like, yeah, confronted with demons and I dealt with the debacles. Okay.
Confronted my demons and I dealt with the debacles. I'm heir to the throne. You can smell it in your nostrils. Breathe and stop. Regroup. What we do? New plot.
I like that right there. And it's like they do it one time by themselves, and it's like the group gets on board for the next one. Like, cause the same thing happened with Raz. Stop, breathe, and receive. And then, like, you know, he did it twice, and then they came through for the last one. So he's like, new plot, and he's like, shit is demanding in the field, surviving these bills like DeMar Hamlin. So that right there, let me check that one out right there. DeMar Hamlin, the football player. Got you. So it says DeMar Hamlin is a football player mostly known for going into cardiac arrest during the football game. He plays for the Buffalo Bills, hence the lyrics, surviving these bills like DeMar Hamlin. You know, so okay, got you. I missed that one right there. That's my bad, y'all. He was like, I got heart. The fuck you thought this shit was random? I don't break. Nah, I break through. Pray they say thank you for my strength. Yeah, I will do what I will do what I will to. Can't do what I can't. What's universal law? He was like, that's universal law. All right, my bad, y'all. So he's like, yeah, I will do what I will to. Can do what I can't. I think they messed up the lyrics up here. Hold on.
It's demanding in the field, surviving these bills like DeMar Hamlin. I got heart. The fuck you thought this shit was random? I don't break. Nah, I break through. Pray this, say thank you for my strength. Yeah, I will do what I will to. Can't do what I can't. That's universal law.
Oh yeah, I will do what I will to. Can't do what I can't. That's universal law. That right there is hard. I'm a man and the manifestation of God. That makes this man infestation to a nation of fraud. That right there, I'm an infestation to the nation of fraud because I'm a manifestation of God. So the frauds, I can't go around them. I'm an infestation to the frauds because I represent the opposite. That right there is tough. They don't want to see a nigga win. They don't want to see a nigga they don't want to see a nigga with this type of information and giving every lung ventilation. So that right there is hard. He's like, they don't want to see a nigga win. So that's a win, that's a W, but also the win inside your lungs. So that's why he says they don't want to see a nigga with this type of information and giving every lung ventilation. Tough, man. Talk that shit, Taj.
I am man, any manifestation of God that make this man infestation to a nation of fraud. They don't wanna see a nigga win. They don't wanna see a nigga with this type of information and giving every love and elation. Stop.
Tough. Yeah, that right there, man. That right there was Breathe and Stop Freestyle, man. AKA Give and Receive. What is it? What did I say it was called? The on the album, if you guys are looking for it. Yeah, Give and Receive. So yeah. So I really enjoyed this one. Dang, y'all, we're going on like 50 minutes with this video. I gotta go get my kids, y'all. But yeah, protect your peace with your peace. Stay away from negativity and naysayers. I love you guys, and I'll holler at y'all on the next reaction. You guys be safe out there and do your thing out there. Keep being beautiful. Holler at y'all later. Peace.